Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? No? You can hear me now? Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. So today we're going to be talking about mudras. And I'm really excited to talk about these because it's something new to me. And it's a really simple thing that you can do to change your energy up when you need to change your energy. Please subscribe and invite your friends, you guys. I would love to continue to grow on here and continue to share. Okay, cool. Thank you. So mudras, does anybody know what they are? Put it in the comments if you know what a mudra is. It's M-U-D-R-A, mudra. I did a little short last night, but if you didn't see it, you wouldn't know from that. And tell me if I need to be louder too. You know, like we're kind of figuring out this microphone. It's got like a million hookups and stuff, and I'm kind of struggling with it. So if I need to talk louder or talk right into it, let me know. So a mudra is based in Hinduism and Buddhism. It comes from, and so think about how you carry yourself in a certain mental states of mind, and how you carry your body. If you're in if you're in a positive state of mind, if you're sad, if you're upset, you know, do you change? What does your body language look like? Like, do you slouch down if you feel a certain way, or does it always stay the same? For me, obviously, my body language changes, and it's all over the place all the time. So our minds do affect our bodies, clearly. We feel something, we hold ourselves in a certain way. Even our facial expressions, you know. So mudras work on the mind and body connection. And it's such a simple thing, you guys. You can do this all day long, every day. And there's so many different ones for different reasons. By changing our bodies, we can change our minds. So by doing mudras, which are their hand gestures that create a certain energy flow to change your state of mind. It's really interesting. It's really, really fun. And like I said, I would love it if you would invite. Wow, thank you for all the likes already, you guys. I really appreciate that. So being clear on the energy that we want to shift. So if I'm feeling upset at someone and I want to get out of that funk, you know, I need to be clear on what I want to change my energy to, and then there's a mudra for that. It's the reason for the use of them. The effects benefit us in a way of helping us to be clear on what shift we need, and they help us focus on that. So I showed you the one that I used last night. It's literally your fingers clasped together like this, but you've got a triangle with your index finger and your thumbs. And oftentimes I'll just sit there in a conversation and hold my hands like this because it helps with focus, and each mudra does a different state of mind, a different kind of energy. You know, so you just sit there talking to someone and you got your triangle right here, you know, and your fingers touching the back of your hands. You have more focus on the conversation. You have more intuition on the conversation. So it's super interesting, and I have like 5 or 6 that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to explain what the energy shift is. This stupid thing won't stay up. What the energy shift is when you do a certain one. Sorry, guys. I need something to hold this up. Hold on. All right, that's a little better. Okay, so yoga is also a form of mudra. It's so the hand position, and then yoga, it's the body position. You know, like downward dog is a certain mudra, and it's not only, you know, helping you with your core and your strength and your focus, the yoga, but it's also changing the energy flow within your body. And I never knew that about yoga. So there's hand mudras and then full body mudras. And the hand ones are simple, you know, because like I was thinking about it, you know, if you're having a panic attack in a grocery store, you know, you're not going to want to go down and get your mat out and do downward dog right in the middle of the grocery store. But you could hold your hands in a certain manner that do the same thing. It's a magnetic energy field that the shape of your hands and fingers create to change your energy and your mood and your thoughts and your emotions. And so they're fucking cool, you know? So many ancient cultures and religions have mudras. So some of them come from different places. Some of them are specifically for meditating, which for me, it's so helpful because I'm at a point in my meditation where I can quiet my mind, but it's not instantaneous, you know? So doing a focusing mudra while you're trying to meditate is fabulous. So there's meditation ones, there's ones just simply for being, you know, just like I said, having a conversation with a friend, having anxiety in the store, you know, it's really simple to do a little hand gesture rather than diving down on the ground and doing yoga in the middle of the store. So the first one I want to teach you is this one is a Apana mudra. Apana, A-P-A-N-A. And what it looks like is these two fingers. This finger of mine is never straight, but it's supposed to be. I was born with it bent. But you put your thumb and your middle finger and your ring finger together, tips touching, and then the other two straight out. And this is an Apana mudra. And what the benefits of this one are, it's Apana Vayu. So V-A-Y-U, which is Sanskrit for wind. So they also have to do with all of the elements. So it's a downward moving current of energy. Detoxification of the body helps with digestion, both physical and mental. Believed to happen at the solar plexus level. So this one is for your solar plexus chakra, which I'm highly interested in because my solar plexus chakra being balanced got rid of my borderline. So all this stuff goes hand in hand. I mean, it's really incredible. You know, you're changing your state of mind by a way of holding your hands that cause a different energetic flow. So it's believed to happen at the solar plexus above your navel. This one, as a solar plexus chakra, cured my borderline, like I said. It's aligning. It helps with constipation. Or if you're holding on to something mentally. So something mentally that no longer serves you and you're ready to let go. So you just hold your fingers, your hands like this, you know, as you're mentally preparing to meditate or let something go, or if you're having physical symptoms around your solar plexus, which would be something like constipation, you know, digestion. So it's detoxification of the body, literally doing this. If I could put my pinkies straight, it would look better. So that's the Apana mudra. And then I've got the Yoni, it's Y-O-N-I mudra. And this one quiets your mind. So it's really great during a meditation. or like a really important meeting at work. You know, it connects you to your divine feminine energy as well. So this one is the one that so pinky, ring, and middle fingers down. So pinky, ring, and middle fingers down, touching the backs of each other. And then this is the triangle. You're making a triangle with your index finger and your thumb. These are, it kind of looks like a heart, but you point it downward. And like I said, so this one, quiet your mind. So this is a good one to hold before a meditation or even during a meditation if you struggle with quieting your mind and being connected to divine feminine energy, which is what we all need to be doing right now. So it's hard to show you guys, but so the backs of my fingers are touching just slightly. And then, so it looks like a heart this way. And then when you're pointing it down, like it looks like kind of like a diamond or a triangle. The Padma Mudra resembles a lotus flower blooming. And what it means, what I gathered from my research is it means rise above. So if you're trying to rise above a situation, you know, not stoop to someone's level or just rise above the trauma, whatever it is, you want to use this mudra. It opens your heart chakra to love, compassion, and gratitude. And it's a reminder of what you already internally hold. Peace and wholeness. You already have that, so it'll remind you as you're doing this. So this one, I tried to draw them all out, and it's really difficult. But so you put your hands together. Start like this. Your pinkies and your thumbs are together. So here's my pink. It might help if I took my brace off. Hold on. And if anyone has any input, you know, I am always down to learn. So you want your pinkies together and your thumbs together, but you want your other fingers out and not touching, and you kind of want it like cupped. So your palms are touching a little bit, but they're open at the top. Perfectly imperfect, right? I'll claim that. So, you know, it resembles a lotus flower, you know, and that is to rise above, you know. So if you're getting ready to go have some big argument with your man or your partner or whatever, you know, rise above. Do this for a while first and meditate and you'll rise above. I'm going to try to put like a chart that I can download and put on here so you can see way better than what I'm doing. So this is a Buddhist mudra, and it's called what looks to me like dhyana. And I apologize if I'm being disrespectful by mispronouncing these names. It's DHYANA mudra. And this is absolute balance. And this is a meditation one. So you want to relax your hands on your lap or at the top on your lap. And I drew it out. But so you're basically putting your thumbs together. And your fingers are just kind of lightly touching. And you're resting it down on your lap like that. And they overlap a little bit, but this is absolute balance. So it's a good one for meditation. It's a good one for if you're just feeling out of balance, out of sorts. And so it's your thumbs on top. Just like that. And then another Buddhist one And this is a gesture of supreme enlightenment. So if you're working on an awakening journey or whatever, again, while you're meditating or throughout the day, having a conversation, sitting down, I just do these hand gestures while I'm sitting down, having a conversation, whatever it is. This one is both hands together and above your head. So this one I think is more for like a meditation. Your index fingers together and the others intertwined. Can you see that? So they're kind of slightly intertwined. Your index fingers are together. And that is a gesture of supreme enlightenment, but it's above your head. And since I'm sucking at doing this, you can look up. There's so many of them. They're really amazing. This one is an energy shifting mudra, and this one's hard for my hands to do, but it's I can't even begin to read the name of it. I don't want to be disrespectful, so I'm just not going to. But it's an energy shifting mudra. And it's the mudra of inner wisdom. It helps you connect to your inner guidance and to find clarity. And what this one looks like is, this one's really hard. I have to like put it in the position. So your thumb going over your pinky and your ring finger, and your index finger and middle finger are over your thumb. And you want to try, I see with mine being bent, it's kind of hard. It's really hard since my pinkies are bent. Hopefully you guys don't have bent fingers and you can do this easier. But see, because my pinky won't go all the way down there. But this is the mudra of inner wisdom, and it helps you with clarity. So if you're struggling, figuring something out, you're just sitting around, whatever, meditating, or even, going on a walk, listening to music, whatever it is, just hold your hands in an intentional position. In an intentional position. And it's kind of like our spoken language. When you say certain sounds, like the vowel sounds of every language, a, ah, all those sounds, they actually produce different energy waves and vibrations coming out of your mouth, and it provides a different environment around you. I've got my 7-year-old saying A-E-I-O-U all the time and singing it, because it changes the vibration around you and the energy around you, and that's what this is also doing. I've got 2 more that I'm going to do my best to show you. This one looks like it's called the Samputa. I wrote it down and I like drew all these hand gestures. So it's like, yeah, hard. But this is a mental and emotional clarity, balance of all the elements, all 5 elements. So you want to put your tips of your fingers together, all connected. Small space, like kind of cup your hands. And then tuck your thumbs into that space that's kind of opened. So that's what it looks like over here. That's what it looks like here. It's a little bit of an open space. And I mean, this one's super simple. And it's for mental and emotional clarity and balance of all the elements. I mean, sit there and do that, it's easy, especially when meditating. For me, it's mostly while meditating, or just, like I said, having a conversation. And I'm repeating myself at this point. The next one is called the Kubera Mudra. It attracts regular flow of energy in the form of abundance. I wanted to do a money one for you guys. So this brings in abundance energy. A reminder to trust the universe and that you will always have enough. So you want to touch the tips of your thumb, index, and middle fingers together. And then tuck these 2 fingers down like this. That's it. And this is the mudra of abundance. I mean, who can sit here and talk on your cell phone and do this with your other hand all day, you know? And that's bringing abundant energy into your world, into your space. And there's a million, like I said, they're really, some of them are hard for me. And a lot of them are easy. So here's the first one that I showed you. This is a better view. And that one was a downward moving current of energy helping with detoxification of your body, helps with digestion and things like that. So that's that one. And then let's see if I can look up the other ones so that it's easier for you guys, because I know my hands were like all crazy. So we'll do the Yoni Mudra images. So this is what I was trying to do. I may not have done it right. So that one is the Yoni or Yoni, and it quiets your mind. So this is the one to do when you're trying to learn how to meditate or just really needing to focus hard on something, you know, studying a test, an exam. And, you know, feel free to screenshot if you're interested in this. And then we'll do the Padma. So this one is the one that's like an open lotus flower. They have their hands a lot more open than I did, so this is a much better representation. So this one opens your heart chakra to love and compassion, and a reminder of what you already hold internally, which is peace and wholeness. So this one's a chakra one, and there's one for every single chakra. And I told you guys I'm going to be doing updated chakra meditations, and we're going to incorporate these mudras. We may even incorporate a little bit of yoga movement, not intense or anything, because it's a meditation. You know, we may start out with a little bit of that. So let's see. And then I'm going to show you the Buddhist mudra. Absolute balance is what this one is. And I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay, so this is the one that I was showing you. Your thumbs are on top. And your fingers are just kind of overlaying on each other lightly. So this one is for balance of meditation. Balance of meditation. And then the gesture of extreme enlightenment one. I just don't know how I can't pronounce it. It's a really long, I'll show you. U-T-T-A-R-A. So this is a different, I did this one back, I showed you guys, that's the thing, the other side. So I showed you this side, but this is the front side. So this one is a gesture of supreme enlightenment. So if you're working on awakening or enlightenment, you know, just do these when you think of it. It's just a quick energy change, you know, and the longer you do it, the more you're going to feel it, obviously. So this is an energy shifting mudra that I showed you guys. It's SHANKHAVARTA mudra. I think I spelled it wrong because I'm not finding it. But this is the one that was hard for me. You put your thumb in between the index, middle, and then the pinky and ring, and hold it down like that. And this is the one of inner wisdom, and it helps you connect to your inner guidance and to find clarity. So a really good one for, like I said, you know, before an exam, or before going into a work meeting, or, you know, there's so many reasons to use this. Samputa, I think. Yeah, it's just this. This one's simple. And this one is mental and emotional clarity and balance of all 5 elements. So a lot of them have to do with clarity, and then there's just extra things on the side. How do you use them, Brittany? So the example I used, the one I use the most is just this one. And I just sit here while I'm talking or while I'm researching, you know, if I'm not having to write or something, but if I'm just reading, and it's like focus. So you have your triangle here, your fingers just kind of overlapped, and I just sit here and I'll usually just talk to people like this, and it looks funny. but there are so many, if you guys look up, there are so many celebrities and people like out in the spotlight that have pictures, and they're sitting there talking, and they have their hands like this. So they know this secret, you know, as we were learning, you know, government and people who are higher up, celebrities, whatever, they know all this stuff, and they've kept it from us because I'm trying to think of an example of who I saw, but there was picture after picture after picture of celebrities in like headshots doing this hand motion or hand move, mudra. So it's well known among the elite and probably among a lot more than me, but I just came across it. So I was just really excited to share it with you. So you can use it any time. If you're at, you know, sitting at school in college, you know, whatever, just under your desk, you know, look up which mudra, it's M-U-D-R-A, is for what you're looking for, and just sit through your class and hold your hands in that way. Does that make sense, Brittany? Does that help? I just do them whenever I think of it, or if something very specific is going on, I will look up one that helps the energy flow in the direction I need it to, and intentionally just sit and do it, hold my hands that way for a while. So, and then I'll show you the last one real quick. This one, I mean, really, this one's just easy. It's the thumb, index, and middle fingers together, and the other 2 down. And this one, it attracts regular flow of energy in the form of abundance. This one's the money, the wealth one. But don't forget, yeah, it's so cool, isn't it? I was super excited when I found this. When it comes to abundance, don't forget, you know, sometimes the universe showers you with abundance, and it's not necessarily money, you know, but the universe knows what you need as well. And it can be money, but like I got, some angel signs, meaning abundance was coming my way, and I got not money that day, but I got offered to do energy, an EES system session for free to regenerate all my cells. And like, that's abundance, you know? And so it's kind of cool. And you can look up images. I mean, they're, you know, all over the place. There's so many. And there's so many different like backgrounds and history and ancient texts and different religions that they come from, you know, so you can look up what you are comfortable and familiar with. I found it super interesting because when you're doing yoga, you're doing the same thing with your body. You're moving energy. And I never knew this. And I've taken yoga classes and I've, you know, done a lot of yoga. And I've never been told that the position I'm in my yoga position is making a magnetic energy flow throughout my body in that position that is actually regulating and changing the flow of energy to a different state of energy, you know, so doing downward dog, doing, you know, that's the only one I can think of course, because I'm live. But, you know, any of the positions that you're doing, it's creating a certain flow of energy. And you can't do yoga everywhere. You can't bust that out in a college class, you know, if you're feeling like you need this extra push of energy or switch, but you can definitely sit there and do this on your desk, you know, or this, or whatever it may be. It's really cool. And, you know, there's ones that help heal. There's ones that physical, mental, lots of thousands from, like I said, different backgrounds, different practices. This one looks cool. I want to kind of see what it is for, but it's not telling me. Let's see. There's one for awakening. My internet's kind of slow right now. Sorry, guys. I was trying to look up a couple more things, but it's not letting me. Oh, here we go. What are you guys up to today? I'm doing this, and then I'm doing my chakra podcast on YouTube. This will be on YouTube too, and my YouTube is the same, Felonies and Poppy Seeds. And then I'm getting my little girl from school and dinner. And then tomorrow I have an art thing. I'm doing a live painting at this art walk in a city over. So I'm kind of excited about that. I'm going to have these for pre-order. This is my domestic violence painting that I did. It's my logo. I'm going to have hoodies, t-shirts, and beanies that you can pre-order, and then prints and some of my originals and stuff. So I'll be setting up for that all day tomorrow. So this mudra, I did just